Okay, good morning. How are we doing? This is Louis. So in the previous video we looked at how to assign a certificate for the server before it can also assign a certificate for itself. Now in this video I'm going to do configuration of the Internet Information Services IIS and then also create a record in DNS so that this server can be reached through a browser when the client wants to request for a certificate. So first thing we are going to do is we are going to open the Internet Information Services. So in Server Manager we go to Tools and then we look for Internet Information Services. Now when we come to Internet Information Services, we are going to expand the server and there will be a pop-up. Just click no because we'll try using the internet. We don't have internet here. Then you expand the sites. So when you expand the site, we have default sites, and when you expand it, there's the content there. You can see our certificate enrollment and our certificate services also here. So what I want to do is we want to create a binding so that this server can be reached using a name rather than the IP address. So I right click on this and then I'm going to go to edit bindings. So you notice that there is no host name here. So I'm going to click select the first one and I'm going to click edit. So HTTP is the binding, IP address. We are going to select 192.168.1.1 or probably 50.50.50.2, any one of them. And then the host name we are going to use www.louis.com. okay, then we are going to do for the HTTPS also edit, same thing. Alright, 50.50.50.2 and then the host name www.louis.com. and then SSL certificate. By default it says not selected, so we are going to drop down and we are going to select our certificate 50.50.50.2 and then we click OK. So now both of them have been created, so we can click close here and then we'll restart the website. We'll restart the site, so just click make sure that default website is selected and then click restart. Alright, so that is done, but then the server can still not be reached through the www, so we need to create a DNS record. For here we are done. We need to create a DNS record, so we come to Tools and then DNS, then expand the domain name DC1, then expand the forward lookup zones, then click on the louis.com domain. So there are a couple of records here, but then we don't have the www here, so I'm going to right click on the louis.com and I'm going to select new A or AAA record, and then I'm going to type www and the IP address is 50.50.50.2. then I click add host. Okay, it was trying to create a pointer record, but then we don't have a reverse lookup zone. We'll talk about this when we're looking at DNS. So we'll click OK and then click done. So that is it. So now the server should be reached through a name. So from here I can just close this. Alright, so that is all that needs to be done on the server side. Sometimes you may need to turn off the firewall if you are doing this in the virtualized environment for things to actually work properly. So in case you try anything and it's not working, we have to come back and turn off the firewall on the server. So this is what we need to do to make sure the server can be reached through a browser. So I'll pause the video here. In the next video we'll look at how to configure the client for VPN connection. Thank you.